How y'all doing out there? I want to welcome y'all back. Welcome some of y'all for the first time to the Tremaine Perry podcast. I am your host. Some folks call me Trey. Other people call me Tremaine. No matter what you're calling me, long as you're calling me. Here for another live reaction watch along episode of this week's edition of TNA Impact. Before I begin, don't forget, if you haven't already, hit that bell, subscribe to the YouTube channel. While you're up there, like, comment, share, and follow. And special announcement, tonight's episode of Impact is free on YouTube, on their YouTube channel. So if you don't have Access TV or wherever they normally play TNA, you can watch it for free on YouTube right now. I meant to put the link on my YouTube channel, but it's a link up on my Facebook, my Snapchat, all my other social media that I tell y'all to follow me on. I put links out up there. But yeah, this is the first time that I've known of TNA to do a weekly Impact show free on YouTube. So if you're interested, that's what's happening. And it's going to be a good show because it's AJ Francis versus Mike Santana in a street fight. It's a knockouts, battle royal, and all types of other stuff about to go down. So definitely worth a watch. Even the non-wrestling fans, because that's how you become a fan, you know? All right, and here we go. Live Impact. Here we go.
We're all racing for Order 4's summit. It would not be an exaggeration to say that things have been tense within Order 4. Order 4 summit.
Checking the mic check.
The most loyal member of the Order 4, Mr. John Skyler, please join me in the ring, Mr. Skyler.
Check.
John, put your hands on join me in the ring, Mr. Skyler.
We're live now.
You need to start following your own advice.
Video looking
Because there's no
good.
order here right now. Just pure chaos. Skyler, apologize. Whoa! What the hell? You're in a mess against me.
There we go.
A call to arms match.
Video looking right.
What the hell does that mean?
I'm ready to go.
Disorder within Order
Capping
4
stuff happened
is an
last week.
all-time high. One of the TNA champions will take on
Leading up to this week's episode.
tonight to close out this edition of TNA Impact.
I got my smorgasbord of snacks, popcorn, fruit, donuts, cookies. Too much saturated fats. Theme song. No theme song? It is my destiny. It is the truth I seek. Another world I'll find. Your way to cross the line. Yeah, I'll sing it for you. Everybody's doing the same thing. I'll be doing my thing. I was looking forward to the theme song. That dude wearing a John Cena shirt. Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. They love him in London, in Paris, in Tokyo, America, Scotland, in Canada, in Mexico. They say, I believe in Joe Hendry. I believe in Joe Hendry. Starting the show out good tonight. Hot start. Wave your hands from side to side and say, I believe in Joe Hendry. Joe Hendry, he's so prestigious. Wave your hands from side to side and say, I believe in Joe Hendry. And Joe Hendry, he's so prestigious. Whoa. Let's go. That's my guy. Joe Hendry. That's my guy. We believe. We believe. We believe. We believe. I would have messing up stuff. So excited that we ain't really heard or seen him in like this. I mean, he just came back after that loss to Trick at Battleground. Say his name.
Say his name and he appears. Joe Hendry is here in Pittsburgh.
Let's go.
You know, before we do anything, I just want to say thank you. It's been a tough couple of months for me, but I want to thank each and every single one of you because you have all given me the greatest life that one could ever have. So thank you.
And like I said, his turnaround, that's where I got my turnaround from when I started the show on Raw.
Anytime that I've been down, that I've had challenges, I know when I walk out here, you all have my back, and I appreciate it.
I should probably start doing that same intro kind of from TNA as well.
But the reason that we get on so well isn't just because we have fun, but it's because we're honest with each other. And part of that honesty is I have to stand here in front of you all, in front of those three letters, and I have to at some point acknowledge the fact that I lost. I lost to Trick Williams. I lost the TNA World Championship to someone who doesn't even work here, and that is painful. You know how easy it would be for me to just pack my bags and go home because you can't face that pain. But when I walk out here and I hear each and every single one of you, I say, no, I'm coming back to work. Trick Williams, you have something that belongs to me. No, it doesn't just belong to me. It belongs to TNA. It belongs to each and every single one of you.
This one, push.
It belongs to each and every single one of you because you
it's in sync and everything. This is awesome.
You know,
had to give it a like.
I just had this amazing run that it took me so long to even get here to TNA Wrestling. I worked so hard, like everyone in the back worked so hard for years just to get looked at by TNA Wrestling.
I would have picked the right
put me in a position where at the main event of Slammiversary, I was in the title match at Bound for Glory. I won the championship at Genesis. I walked out in front of 70,000 people at the Royal Rumble, winning the TNA World Championship.
Right. You got RKO out of his boots.
Randy Orton at WrestleMania.
Oh, WrestleMania, man.
You all helped me make history. You all helped me allow TNA Wrestling to make history, and we all did it together.
We believe. We believe. We believe.
Just because you said that when you did, I'm going to try something. I'm going to do something I don't do often, and I'm going to ask you for something. Can you help me here? Can you help me out? I'm going to ask you for something. You helped me all the way to the top because you were here for my ascension. And now I need you for my redemption.
You know, we got you, Joe. We believe. We believe. We believe.
At Slammiversary, I will bring back the World Championship to TNA.
Say his name, man. He appears. Fired up Joe Hendry tonight, y'all. Is it gonna end like that, or somebody gonna interrupt? Trick Williams will come out.
3 weeks from Sunday,
I think that's it.
live on pay-per-view at TNA Plus at the UBS Arena on Long Island, New York. Joe Hendry gets his rematch with Trick Williams for the TNA World Championship at Slammiversary. Will you believe in Joe Hendry one more time?
Once you get close to someone,
Who's that? The
you
killer
start to know
Kelly or whatever her
who they
name
really
is.
are. Me and Masha, we were devastadoras. We were like a chain. MK Ultra. Masha, I watched you become TNA Knockouts World Champion. But I also watched you forget who made you that monster. Next week, I'm going to show you who the real monster is when I rip that title off your cold hands.
I hope Masha retains. I hope she beat her.
And tonight, there's a battle royal for a future opportunity for the TNA Knockouts World Championship. And guess what? After I win that title, I already know who my opponent is. So girls, fight hard. Because when I become the champion, there's no way in hell that I'm going to lose it.
Who is you anyway? Like, I've been watching TNA for like over a year now. This is the first time I've heard anything about a killer Kelly. Come back like she just get bad. Who is you anyway?
Explore captivating stories told in worlds of pulsating action.
First commercial break of the night. I wonder what is happening on YouTube. I'm watching through Access TV like I normally do. Okay, it's commercials on YouTube.
Tonight at midnight.
Just curiosity.
Did you bring
There
it?
are like 2,500 people watching on YouTube. That's crazy. Now they're showing TNA stuff on YouTube. All right, now it says we'll be right back. Flip flopping between my channel and theirs, seeing what's up. And as always, I don't know what to do during the commercial breaks. I need to figure out different segments for my podcast. Like, I like the idea of celebrity gossip, like wrestling gossip, I'll call it. I guess that could be one of the segments for my podcast during the commercial
That's exactly
breaks.
what I'm doing.
Try and certify. We help you compare quotes
And
and save
one
half on your car insurance.
I
of
like it when
the
things are convenient and save you
celebrity
lots of money.
gossips
Go to
I've
certify.com
heard of
and save
recently
up to $1,000
is that
on your car
Tiffany
insurance.
Stratton broke up with Ludwig Kaiser. I was like, what?
Although just cleaned my
Because
entire house for $19.
They really didn't
Seriously,
make it known like that.
$19.
And we haven't
They showed
seen
up
Ludwig
right on
Kaiser
time.
on
Did
TV
my
or on
dishes,
WWE
laundry,
programming
they
in
even cleaned my
by now
windows.
months.
You
And
just
this
pick
is
a date,
probably why he's
pick
probably
a cleaner, and enjoy a spotless
disheveled
house
and
for $19.
you know
I love
whatever.
using Home Aglow, and I think you will too.
And then another, since we're talking about wrestling gossip, I saw video footage of CM Punk. They had arrived in Saudi Arabia,
It's kind of crazy.
and the little kid was gonna go up to him and try to, shake his hand or get a possible photo op with him. CM Punk high faced it. He like pushed him away and kept on walking, didn't even break stride. I thought that was like jaw dropping. I'm like, really?
And you shouldn't either. That's why I chime.
Let's see what other celebrity gossip I got for you like that. Things that I didn't know that I can share with you. I can put up on YouTube, on Facebook. But yeah, two things I learned this week. Tiffany Stratton and Ludwig Kaiser broke up. She broke up with him. And CM Punk pushed. He didn't like forcefully push the kid away. He like kind of just shrugged him off in Saudi Arabia when he was trying to give him a hug or give him a handshake or whatever. Crazy, crazy.
Yikes. Leaky refrigerator coil card. Oh no. But your future is bright with an American Home Shield warranty to protect your covered home system. Don't worry, be warranty.
Crime Inspector has 5
They're also they're showing a lot of videos of John Cena reacting to people filming him without his consent. I've been seeing that a lot too. He doesn't like that. So
wrongful conduct caused
just a word of advice, like if you ever meet people, asking people, I guess I should have asked DDP if I could record him at WrestleMania World, WWE World. Like, I recorded him signing my belt. I guess I should have technically asked him if it's okay for me to record him, but he clearly saw me doing it. And he acted like he was okay with it. I paid that much money to have him sign my belt. I want to record him signing it as proof that he really signed it, you know? Like other people were doing. They didn't ask.
21dayfix.com. Precise designs.
What else can I talk about to fill this void of
Curated
commercial
upgrades.
space?
Elevated design.
They showed clips from Fanatic Fest. When John Cena and Rhea Ripley and others was punching the test your strength machine. John Cena's punch was funny because he fake punched. He's like, I ain't punched nobody in real life in years, and this is proof. All right, we're back to TNA, so I can quit blabbing.
We are indeed on the road.
Slammiversary. On their way out to
TNA Impact.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by Trey Miguel, representing the Rascals, Zachary.
It was announced this week by Matt and Jeff Hardy during a media tour of New York City that we're going to see
Zachary Wentz versus Ryan Nemeth right now.
The Nemeth brothers will defend their TNA World Tag Team titles against the Rascals, First Class,
oh wow!
and the Hardys in a
ladder match, 4-way tag team ladder match at Slammiversary for the tag team championships. That's gonna be good. I still don't know what that's about. When Rascals do that, I don't know where that came from, what that means. That's just their signature thing.
And his opponent, accompanied to the ring by Nemeth. He is one half of the TNA World Tag Team Champions, Ryan
Nemeth
making his way to the ring.
Well, I know for a fact Mick and Ryan are not happy that they have to defend their titles not only against 3 other teams at Slammiversary, but in a ladder match. On top of that, the Hardys obviously very proficient when it comes to ladder matches, despite their recent ups and downs. And speaking of which, definitely a down last week for the Nemeth brothers. They were on the losing side of the Champions Challenge. In fact, Ryan Nemeth was pinned to cost it for the champions.
Mackenzie Mitchell, though, she is huge.
Certainly was the recent AAA Lucha Libre Triple Mania event live in Monterey,
for the knockouts match. I'll say it now and when the knockouts match starts. I ain't gonna say it now because it's gonna be weird to do some ring. But Mackenzie Mitchell shook it different quite quick. Ring the bell. Here we go. Zachary Wentz, Ryan Nemeth right now. Collar elbow tie. Ryan Nemeth working on the left arm of Zachary Wentz.
Did you be any white or something?
Yeah, vertically gets out of it, counters, arm drag, tongue, drop kick on the button. This is Ryan Nemeth reeling into the corner, tries to follow it up, Nemeth counters, Wentz counters a return, springboard, spinning crossbody. 1, 2, swing. Ryan kicks out at 2.
Slammiversary opponent, the TNA World Champion, NXT's Trick Williams,
Gloria
the
offense from
conclusion of
Zachary
this
Wentz.
matchup tonight.
Punches and kicks and
Now
chops.
Wentz firing up.
Hits the ropes, but behind the ref's back, Nick Nemeth tripped him up. And then Ryan Nemeth pushes him out of the ring onto the floor.
Ryan Nemeth looked like he was feigning an eye injury of some kind.
I mean, Ryan Nemeth is very handsome. We know that.
Well, this matchup is just getting underway. Still to come this evening here in the Steel City in our main event. It is a story fight that is a long time coming. Mike Santana, one-on-one with AJ Francis. Also,
Here's
we will
some
see
net breaker.
Battle
Goes for the pin.
From
1,
Ryan Nemeth.
2,
Taken out by
sweet.
Wentz.
Wentz
Battle
kicks out
Royal
at
to
2.
determine the future #1 contender to the TNA Knockouts World Championship. That'll be
Now
after
Ryan Nemeth dropping the point of the elbow to this part of his body. Now got a sleeper hold applied.
In the win column on their way towards a 4-team
Zachary
ladder
Wentz back to his feet, tries to break the hold. Gets knee in the midsection instead. Irish whip to the corner.
Defending his X Division championship against Leon Slater at Slammiversary.
Boo, Ryan Nemeth. Boo.
Plus, Mustafa Ali will go one-on-one with
That's
John
why he
Skyler
missed that
in the
move
first ever
when
called
Wentz
arms
countered.
match. What will this
And
mean
kicked him in his
for
face.
quarter
He's got a
four?
very kickable face, Ryan
Wentz
Nemeth does.
able to block Ryan Nemeth.
And now punch and chop.
Zachary
Ric Flair
Wentz
chop
lining
go
up the
woo
chest,
on
looking
Ryan
for
Nemeth's
momentum
chest.
for the Rascals on the road to
And then
Slammiversary.
tries for another neck
The
breaker,
Rascals' first
but this
clash of
time
Hardys,
Zachary Wentz
as
counters
well
it
as
into a
for the
pin
title
and only gets a 2 count.
Kicked out by the Hollywood Hunk.
Drops his back elbow on him. Another back elbow to Nemeth.
I did not acknowledge your sarcasm.
Chops him
As
again.
well, so
Irish
making it
whip
very
counter.
physical here with Ryan Nemeth.
Ooh, huge sleeping knee strike by Wentz. Little taunt from Wentz before he runs in with another running knee strike.
I thought we were going to get a Bronco Buster.
Pulls him out of the corner and kicks him in his chest. And then a moonsault. 1, 2, 3. I'm sorry, a running shooting star.
Ryan Nemeth showing a lot of resilience here. Take another
Show a
look here
replay
as
of that.
Wentz,
Poetry in
beautiful
motion, I call it.
shooting
They're able
star,
to do flips
but
and
still
stuff. I wish I
not
could do
enough to put
flips.
one half of the tag team champs away.
Reminds me of a young
like these people
Matthew
do.
Ray, former NXT Tag Team Champion.
Going to the top rope.
Oh, and there's
Ryan Nemeth stopped him.
With the TNA World Tag Team Champions hanging up Wentz.
And a huge DDT spiking Wentz.
DDT, here's the
Only
cover.
gets a 2 count from the penalty.
Counter by Wentz. He's bugging out of his head.
Nearly
Right.
popped it
Oh,
up.
God,
He can't
looking like a
believe it. I
frog.
can't believe it. Wentz got absolutely spiked there, but somehow, someway dug down deep to stay in it.
Crowd trying to get Zachary Wentz back in this thing.
Ryan Nemeth with the support of his brother Nick.
Oh, Nick Nemeth handing Ryan Nemeth the belt. One of the tag team
Obviously getting very
championships.
frustrated here. Can't blame him again. Thought he had Zachary Wentz beat.
Oh, and then a running knee strike again to the chin of Ryan Nemeth. Zachary Wentz going to the top rope now, about to try for a 450, I had to guess. Oh, 450 swanton. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell. Zachary Wentz for the win. Yes. Heels on top, or heels not on top. I'm a good guy person. I like the good guys, not the heels. So I'm glad the good guys win. Heels not on top. They tried though.
Perfectly placed on Ryan Nemeth, and Zachary Wentz is one half of the TNA World Tag Team Champions.
Good stuff.
The Nemeth brothers gonna hightail it back to Cleveland. The Rascals picking up a big win here.
Now they're gonna run in and attack him. Yeah, Nick taking his shirt and the jacket off. Definitely they're gonna run in there and attack the Rascals. They're on the apron. They ain't gonna do nothing. They're gonna hightail it. They got 1 foot over the rope like they're gonna go in the ring. And then they backing up, tuck and tail, and running like I knew they would. They can't do it fair. They gotta cheat like a typical heel does. Going back to this past Tuesday night when it was Trick Williams versus Josh Briggs for the TNA World Championship on NXT programming. And Trick retained. Who's that Trick?
I'm the greatest TNA champion of all.
And then Joe Hendry came out and blindsided him. But see, that was warranted. Yeah, he's a good guy, blindsiding him, cheap attacking him. But that was well deserved. That was provoked because of the history they have together. And now Wesley versus Joe Hendry is coming Tuesday on NXT. They announced that a couple nights ago.
Against Joe Hendry this coming Tuesday live on NXT. For more on this, let's check in with our broadcast colleague, Gia Miller.
Gia Miller about to interview.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Trick
I'm
Williams.
standing by with TNA World Champion Trick Williams. Trick, Santana Marella made it official. At Slammiversary, you will put that TNA World Championship on the line against the man you defeated at Battleground, Joe Hendry. So the question is, are you ready?
Let me spit it to you like this, Gia. Slammiversary. Trick and A's the biggest show of the summer. All the way in Long Island, New York at the UBS Arena. Am I ready? Don't I look ready? Whoa, that there was a trick question. Average Joe, I see you still got heart. I see you still kicking. Well, I say that's good. Because whatever heart you got left in you, I'ma kick out you. Just because you believe doesn't mean that you can achieve. Now I'm gonna make you a believer at that, all the way in Long Island, New York, at the main event at Slammiversary. Let's talk about it. Now, while we talk about the main event, let's talk about the main event tonight. With my friend, my buddy, my pal, the one and only AJ Francis, against the loud and proud Boricua, Mike Santana. Y'all know when you're rolling with Trick Williams, you're rolling with first class. So my money's on AJ Francis. He's gonna kick Mike Santana all the way back to the block.
My money on Mike Santana.
And I prove that. It's Trick and A stamps. Let's talk about it.
Anyway.
Well, Trick Williams has a vested interest in our main event still to come this evening. Mike Santana versus
Lee Ying Lee.
Francis.
Making her way to the ring. Is this the Knockouts Battle Royal about to start? Let's go. This is the match I was looking forward to right here. All these hot women in the ring wrestling. Let's get it on. And I can always say, Lee Ying Lee reminds me of a hybrid between Chun-Li and Katana. Chun-Li from Street Fighter, Katana from Mortal Kombat. Merge them two together, and out comes Lee Ying Lee. Another commercial break. Yay, commercial break. Well, what to talk about during this commercial break?
And my driver came through, and he was like, "What's that smell?" And I took a quick step, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
I went to DCW, Bring the Heat last weekend. That was good.
I can tell you that I always feel confident when I
really good show. They always have a really good turnout. Like talent as ever. All the rosters got talent. It's good. Heels do their job well. Put on a good show. That's why I've been going ever since I first learned about DCW. Dominant Championship Wrestling. Look them up. They have shows in Raleigh and Selma. Tickets are affordable, real cheap. So like $20 for ringside. General admission is like $10. But it's really, really good. People trying to make it to NXT, TNA. Still learning the craft.
8906.
Still like,
There's an easier way to bank and get up to
learning how to take
$500
bumps,
in
learning
5
how to
minutes or
talk on
less
the
when you
mic.
download Dave. Who doesn't love tracking the value of everything? Now you can track the value of your
Still
car.
blows my mind
with
that
our
the
value
commissioner
tracker. Sign up and we'll give you the current value of your car.
and other
With regular
people
value
within
updates, too.
that organization
Sign up
say,
today
if
at
I
Armory.
wanted to be a ring interviewer or an analyst
To avoid
or
digital threats, just turn on
commentator,
Nord
if I
VPN.
wanted to be any part of that,
Protection against
I have to be a
malicious
wrestler. I have to
websites
train
and
to
malware written down
be a
bugs.
wrestler, take
Get the
bumps,
deal now.
you know, have all this stuff going on physically if I want to be a talker. I don't.
You know, people want to take care of
I
stuff,
still don't understand
especially
that part
around the house. And I'm like,
because, like I told him last time when I saw him the other day, like, dude, I'm
he's
not
still
built
using
for that.
stuff back. And now he's got
And then
planning
my high heart
tools to
rate,
make
high
it
blood
easy to
pressure, I'm
prod.
physically not able
Even
to do
easier
that.
than not doing
I really
anything
doubt my
at
doctor will
all.
clear me for that.
Totally harsh, man.
But they still say if I
Procrastination
want
doesn't
to
live here.
interview the
You do.
wrestlers before and after
Take
the
care of your
match,
homework on
backstage,
time.
etc.,
Download the
etc., I
app
have to
today.
train to be a wrestler.
Introducing UnFiltered, the non-lethal self-defense platform. Lightweight and simple to use. It uses an easy-to-load 5-round magazine and is powered by an 8-gram CO2 cartridge.
Anyway,
Byrna launchers fire a 68 caliber chemical-filled projectile using a patented pulp-pierce technology where the CO2 canister is only punctured on the first trigger pull, meaning your launcher is always at the ready. It's capable of incapacitating an attacker for over 30 minutes and is accurate and effective at over 60 feet. It requires no permits, no background checks, and is interstate travel friendly. With Byrna, you will be prepared to defend.
How big
any commercial now, we go back
is
to
a big
Impact.
deal? Well, if you've got a military, first responder, or government service background, GovX.com is for you. GovX members get unbeatable discounts on thousands of top brands. From brands like Oakley, Yeti, Vortex Optics,
I
and
still
many
think it's
more.
messed up. I have to take bumps and train to be a
Go check
wrestler,
out
if I
GovX.com
want to
today
be
and
a
access the benefits you've earned. GovX.
commentator,
Savings for those who serve.
interviewer, analyst, whatever, that doesn't require physicality. I mean, that's just their way of getting $200 a month out of it, because it costs $200 a month if you want to train to be a wrestler with them. It's all about money at the end of the day. And not to mention, I don't want to be a wrestler because I don't take well with pain. Like, my threshold for pain is not that great. Like, I hate, like the other day I stubbed my toe and it hurt so bad. I was like, still hurting from it. And then you get injuries, have to go have surgeries and stuff. I ain't got time to be rehabbing and all that. No. And
It's great to
like I
see
say,
our
I'm
growth
not
across the country.
5'7", 145 pounds, wet in
Bankers we
boots.
hired are local,
Not
and we
built
think
for
they're
that.
the best of the best. Let me
I
say,
wouldn't be
we're
able to
thrilled be
fight
here.
fair. I'd have to find a
And
brick
like it
or a
didn't
2x4
used to
and hit somebody in the
Carolina
head
skies.
because I'm not built for that. All right, finally back to TNA Impact, and I could stop blabbing.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Jim
I'm
Miller
standing by
talking
with
to Masha
Knockout World
Slamovich.
Champion Masha Slamovich. Masha, next week you'll defend your title against a very familiar face, your former tag team partner, Killer Kelly. But tonight we've got a huge Knockouts Battle Royal, and the winner of that match will also earn a future title opportunity. With the division heating up this much, how are you handling all this pressure?
Pressure, Gia? I thrive under pressure. Whether it be old tag team partners or new challengers, they keep lining up one by one, and I just keep knocking them down. So, Kelly, if you want to play mind games and send a message, let's not waste time. Next week, let's have a chain match.
Oh,
I have some
Ariana
exciting
Grace?
news for you. I know you love competition, and I have something amazing in the works. I just can't tell you what yet.
damn, we're on a Grace so
Oh.
extra good tonight.
Bring it on.
Shook the dick and
I'm
quack,
so
quack.
excited! All right, it's gonna be good. Woo.
Oh, all these women in the ring already? Ring the bell. Let's go.
She's cooking up something. The liaison is
It's
up
like
to the
20
game.
women in the ring all at once right now. And of course, you got Ash by Elegance running her mouth, making a scene in the middle of them, about to get her ass thrown out. Cracking on the iconic, I'm sorry, the inspiration. So there's a pose off in the middle of the ring. All the other ladies are watching them happen, watching it happen. And now it breaks down.
We had a beautiful pose off going.
Yeah.
The inspiration had to go in and ruin it.
And now everything's chaos just ensues. Now everybody fighting everybody. Good luck calling this match. Except for the eliminations, I guess. I see Zaya Brookside in there, Rosemary. All right. Ash and Heather by Elegance and the Inspiration. All 4 women eliminated that quick. And M by Elegance. All 5 ladies. And then they're still fighting on the outside of the ring.
Remember, you have to send your opponent over the top rope with both feet touching the floor.
Security out there trying to break them up.
Now security trying to get the Inspiration and the Elegance brand out of the impact zone. Absolute chaos between
Back to the
those
fight.
two. Meanwhile, back inside, the chaos continues.
Yeah, chaos is a good way of describing this right here. Chaos and shucky ducky quack quack. That's a good way of describing this situation right here.
No doubt about it. And you heard Gia
Everybody in
Miller
there. Tessa
asking
Blanchard.
Masha
I
Slamovich
see.
about handling the pressure. She is more than ready.
Formerly known
She has
as
Killer Kelly waiting in the wings.
Alicia Fox.
Already
What's her new
another
name? I see her in there.
challenger. Get ready
There's
to step
Luna,
up right
Danny
here.
I
Luna's
want to
in
know
there.
what the liaison between NXT and TNA, Ariana Grace, has. Is things she can't tell Masha Slamovich about.
I'm her best friend.
Tasha
She'll tell
Steele
me
just
how
got
the
back in the
information
ring
later.
from a
Don't
close
worry.
Victoria
elimination.
Crawford. Able
Victoria
to
Crawford. That's her
escape
new
Zaya
name in
Brookside.
TNA. It used to be Alicia
Much of this
Fox.
company's history stands on the back of knockouts. All 20 here, but minus those that just got eliminated. Fighting for similar
There was 20 to
opportunities
start.
etch
Now it's
their
down to
name in
15 because
history.
5 got eliminated as soon as the match
So far,
started.
the elegance brand and the inspiration that have been eliminated.
Wonder who's gonna win.
This
This is gonna
royal,
break down
everybody
quick.
trying to
Somebody else
carve
about
out
to get
their
eliminated.
potential path to Slammiversary. Oh,
Yeah.
pop shove it.
Who was that?
Katie Arquette has been eliminated.
Katie Arquette, by the way,
Katie
a
Arquette,
relative
whoever that
of
is.
former
That's a no name. That was a
WCW World
jobber.
Heavyweight Champion David Arquette.
God, you gotta
She
remember
must.
that too.
Did they just say she's related to David Arquette?
Crazy things have happened in the history of this business.
You don't say.
Out of the corner, there's the spark. Jada Stone, recent signing.
Jada
for the
Stone's
TNA
another
Knockouts
newbie that
division.
I have never heard of.
How chaotic are these battle royals in your experience?
Look at what's happening. They're very chaotic.
You've been on some tremendous
Oh,
stages.
yes.
It didn't last very long, but
There's a lot of action. And that new recruit that just got eliminated.
Jada Stone has been
Jada Stone
eliminated.
eliminated by
This
Tasha
is a
Steele.
multi-person match that we talk about, 3 ways, 4 ways, etc. But kicked up to 11. You've got to have
Zara
16
Brookside and
different eyes in your
Rosemary,
head.
they're still
You gotta
fighting
be
each other
focused,
after
but
their heated
that's the one
rivalry
thing.
over these
You have to
past few
focus
months.
on one person at a
The
time.
feud continues
Can't
between
let
them
your
two.
attention get
oh,
split.
look at this. Rosemary sent over the top there by Zaya Brookside. Or their history from Monsters Ball a few weeks back.
Brought
Yeah.
out a whole new side of Zion
Monsters
Brookside.
Ball was crazy when they had to get locked up
To her
into
advantage here in this one.
solitary
Battle of
in the
United
dark,
Kingdom here.
no
Danny
food
Luna,
for 24 hours
Holly
before the
Hudson,
match.
Grace going at it.
Crazy.
There's Jody Threat, the former tag
Jody
team
Threat
partner.
working
Danny
together
Luna
with her former
Spitfire.
tag team Danny Luna for a second. Oh, but Luna got eliminated.
Danny Luna has been eliminated.
That's a big elimination.
After a brief re-team up, if you will, with Jody Threat there for a moment.
There are no allies when it comes to a battle royal. We started with 20. Who will become the future #1 contender to the TNA Knockouts
I guess I'm about to go to a
World
commercial the way they
Championship?
talk.
This battle royal continues.
I wonder if it's a commercial on YouTube.
Thinking
It
of
is
your
on
music?
Access.
Play Access TV Harmonies, the free daily
Let's see
music
what's happening
puzzle
on the
on
YouTube channel for
Access.tv.
TNA.
4 hidden musical themes.
Yep,
Connect
we'll be
songs,
right back.
bands, and artists. Whether you're a classic
What
rock
about
connoisseur
TNA
or
Plus?
a
That's the
pop
only
chart
thing I
pro,
haven't checked yet
Harmonies
tonight.
turns trivia into a toe-tapping bling teaser.
See
Access
what's
TV
happening up there on
Harmonies,
the
a
Plus.
daily music puzzle that hits all the right notes. Fast, fun, and totally free. Play now at access.tv/harmonies.
Yeah, I've been doing this a
Yeah,
long
we'll be right back.
time.
It's showing the
But ever
same thing
since I
that
started
YouTube is
taking
showing.
Blue Chew, the tourism has been insane.
Just curious. Curiosity killed the Trey.
Touching the arm.
This 4th of July, celebrate your
Yeah,
freedom
this
to rest.
knockouts match, I knew it was going to be good. Fast
Fast
paced, hard
Two
hitting,
Consumer Reports recommended mattresses for Bob's Discount
chaotic.
Furniture. Both come in 4 fields with interest-free financing. When
What's
you
up,
pay
Charles?
in
I
4
see you
installments.
commenting, liking.
Treasure
I
with
appreciate you,
hundreds
bro.
of 5-star reviews and an 18-year warranty.
And the copper ratings with temperature-regulated copper threads, specialized pressure relief foam, and a 20-year warranty. Now that's what I call 4 for the 4th. Oh my God!
Bob's Discount Furniture.
When expectations are high, there's no room for uncertainty. To maximize impact, your logo needs to
Charles,
look
if you
great
can
on
hear
the
me, you
right
should
here
watch the
and
show
at
on
Live
YouTube.
On
It's
Time.
free
And that
right
starts
now.
with
They
4
normally don't
inch.
have it
To
on
get your
YouTube.
brand notice, visit
Normally it's on
4imprint.com.
Access TV, cable TV. But this week, they're showing it for free on YouTube on the TNA Wrestling YouTube channel. Anybody else should check it out as well. If you not have Access
If you have
TV,
OCD and need
this
help,
is the way I
you
watched
can
it for
get
free.
better with specialized treatment. Go to nocd.com to learn more.
When I found out I had diabetes, I was told my life would change completely. It felt like a door slamming shut on my dreams. I wish I could go back and tell that 13-year-old kid that it'll be okay. That with the help of Dexcom G7, he'll see his sugars in real time, giving him the knowledge to control diabetes, so he can worry less. and accomplish even more than he ever dreamed possible.
It's time to stop suffering.
I lost 23.6 pounds and I feel amazing. It's like my body isn't fighting me anymore.
Velvital is the only comprehensive approach that really addresses the main lifestyle contributors to hormonal imbalance. From your 20s to your 60s, you deserve to feel your best. Watch how Velvital will change everything.
Do you suffer from puffy under-eye bags, deep-set forehead lines, and wrinkles that give away your age instantly? Well, if so, it's not your fault. It's all a symptom of aging. That's why we created Plexiderm, a clinically studied serum that decreases the appearance of
y'all, if you got any
under-eye
ideas
bags
for
and
segments I
dark
can
circles
start doing on the
by 80%,
podcast, like I
wrinkles
did one
around the
earlier,
eyes by
it was like, you know,
81%, and forehead lines by
wrestling
85%,
news,
and
I guess you
lasts
could call
for up
it.
to 10 hours.
Look
Current
at this one
events.
under-eye bag. It's gone.
So I've had these bags for many, many years, and then I found Plexiderm, and
I don't know what to talk about during these commercials. That's what most somebody sit here looking crazy.
I have struggled with under eye bags my whole life. I have tried every product and none of them have worked. You just watched it happen. I went from this to this.
Try it this July 4th for only $14.95. Plus, get free shipping. Call the number on your screen or visit plexidermtrial.com.
All right, enough with the commercials. Back to my wrestling. Knockouts Battle Royal. Half the women that got eliminated already, I feel like. Yeah, back to the show. Let's go. What we got going on? Chaos still bedlam.
To determine the future #1 contender to the TNA Knockouts World Championship. Earlier on tonight, we heard from Masa Slamfitch
trying to do a head count, see how many still in the match.
For their world title matchup next week. We'll see if that gets made official.
7 or 8 people left in this thing. Oh, they just eliminated Rosemary. It took 2 of them to do it. Nah, there was 10. Now there's not 8. 7 women left in this match. We got Tessa Blanchard, Zaya Brookside, Tasha Steeles, Alicia Fox. Oh, loudmouth Alicia Edwards. They need to knock her out, please. Please eliminate her. Li Ying Lee's still in it. And Indy Hartwell. Indy Hartwell probably be the one to win, though. That's what my brain's telling me. My heart's going for Zaya. My brain's going for Indy. Because Zaya just got eliminated. Oh, no, that was Alicia Edwards. Good, because they're wearing a similar gear. Zaya's still in it. Good. I want Zaya to win, but I feel like they're going to give it to Indy. 6 women left.
Future #1 contender to the Knockouts World title, Victoria Crawford, in a dangerous situation.
Victoria Crawford. I still got to get used to that being her name.
The field has begun.
Tessa taking the fight to Zaya.
Everybody here.
Zaya just helped Li Ying Lee avoid getting eliminated. Puts Victoria Crawford up on her shoulders to the fireman's carry. Throws her over onto the apron. And then Li Ying Lee kicked her in the head, and Alicia Fox is eliminated. I'm sorry, Victoria Crawford. Oh, Tasha Steeles super kicked the Li Ying Lee. And now she's taking the fight to Zaya Brookside. They're going back and forth, shot for shot. It's easier to call the match now that it's not 20 people fighting everybody all at once. We're down to the final 5.
Brookside and Steeles tied up.
Oh, Zaya goes out onto the apron. Come on, baby. Don't. No. And then she just got eliminated. Well, there goes my pick. And then the one who eliminated her got eliminated herself. And then oh, that was a turn. That escalated really quickly. First Zaya, then Tasha, then wow. It's just Tessa Blanchard and Indy Hartwell left in this match. I told you Indy Hartwell probably gonna win. That was my brain. I hope Tessa don't win. I don't like her at all. Tessa is not a fan favorite of mine.
Blanchard last week told Indy Hartwell that you walked across my
They're going
back to
shot
gain
for shot.
opportunities here in America in pro wrestling.
Indy got hung up over the top rope, goes dangling over the apron. Oh, Tessa with a back elbow. And then she hangs Indy up on the top rope, trying to eliminate her, trying to loosen her grip. Indy with a shoulder to the midsection. Come on, Indy, don't let Tessa win. And then she back body drops Tessa over the top rope to the apron with her. They're both now fighting on the apron. Whoever falls first loses. Oh, huge kicks from Indy. Indy kicking the crap out of Tessa. Oh, and then Tessa kicked the legs out from under her. Whoa, and now they're both on their knees, shot for shot, on the apron. Forearm shivers. Back, woo, knife edge chop go, woo, on Indy Hartwell chest. And she answers with a chop on. And who is that? Is that Ryan? She just eliminated both of them. Is that Ash by Elegance? I thought she got eliminated earlier. How?
Championship opportunity.
No, seriously, how did Ash by Elegance? Did she not get eliminated earlier? They're replaying earlier when she got eliminated. Wow. See, I thought she got eliminated with the rest of the group earlier. I guess she was still legal. And now Masha's coming out. Well, that means it's one-sided now because Masha going to tear her ass up. She don't stand a chance. Indy Hartwell stood a better chance against Masha than Ash by Elegance. JC Jane coming out. Whoa. She don't even go here. That's the NXT Women's Champion. Why are you on TNA right now? Why is JC Jane coming out? That'd be a good fight too. JC Jane, Masha Slamovich. Again, one-sided. Masha will eat her for lunch as long as Fatal Influence don't interfere.
Knockout world champion Masha Slamovich.
I still like Masha's last name. It's like you're saying Slamo.
Look at the smile on Slamovich's
female
face.
dog. Masha Slamo. I can't even say it because I don't know who be watching in my family. Be waving their finger at me. They shouldn't be cussing.
Jake something is back.
Yeah, Jake
Last
something.
week I made my return.
Yeah, I should say. Sorry, not sorry for munching on cam.
There's one man that kept checking on me. He wasn't just checking on my body, checking on my mind, and checking on my heart. And that man is Tommy Dreamer. For better or for worse, he plays this business. So I respect him as a man and as a mentor. So when I had to sit back and watch Vance Warner come out and sucker punch him, no, I ain't gonna let that fly. Last week, Mance, I sent you a message. Next week, I'm gonna send you to the hospital. And one more thing. Since I've been gone, there's this new title everyone's talking about. The TNA International Championship. A title made for someone like Jay Something. So Steve Macklin, you're on notice.
Macklin gonna tear him up. Who's this? Oh, say like Joe Hendry, say his name and he appeared. Steve Macklin.
Yeah, on notice. Welcome back. Good luck with Mance. See you soon.
Wow.
Well, right now it's time for the TNA Injury Report presented by BioFlex, the exclusive recovery partner of TNA Wrestling. Mike Santana has officially been cleared both medically and from his 2-week suspension. Santana returns to action tonight in a street fight against AJ Francis in our main event. KC Navarro of First Class is not yet cleared to return to in-ring competition after suffering a dislocated knee during a tag team match against the Hardys 2 weeks ago on Impact. Following his match this past Tuesday on NXT, Elijah has suffered a torn left tricep.
Wow, Elijah hurt too.
Elijah is officially out of action indefinitely as he begins the recovery and rehabilitation process. Updates on his condition.
Normally these injury reports only like one superstar. This time I had 3 different people.
Report is presented by BioFlex. And we can tell you at this time that Elijah has had successful surgery, and we wish him the best in his road to recovery and his rehabilitation process.
Of course, we all wish Elijah could have been here with us. He was supposed to celebrate his birthday right here in Pittsburgh, his hometown. We are all thinking
of the notorious attraction here at TNA.
Well, right now, ladies and gentlemen, we want to look ahead to the rest of tonight's action here on TNA Impact. In our main event, it is a street fight. Mike Santana looks for revenge after it was
That street fight gonna be good too. Disappointed how that daggone knockouts battle royal went down. Hopefully the Hardys won't disappoint me and they'll win over the Northern Armory later.
Also, what has Mustafa Ali concocted for?
And what is a call to arms match? I guess we're gonna find out after this commercial break. I've been wondering that for a week. Like, call to arms match. Is that like another word for no disqualification?
The ultimate destination to stay connected with everything you love about Access TV. Head over to the new Access.tv website for all the latest show info, schedules, breaking news, and current contests. Dive into exclusive videos, behind-the-scenes content, and more. Plus, we want
Maybe I could have a segment called the Social Minute for one of the commercial breaks. So I just go up here on my Facebook to one of these social media accounts like
Access.tv. Ready for
I don't
liftoff?
know. I like WrestleMania.
With Blue Chew, your confidence takes flight. It's not just a boost, it's a whole new
Just find
attitude.
something random to talk about from up
Blue
here.
Chew, it's out of this world.
WrestleMania.
Right this
That's the name
second,
of
at some
the
pool party somewhere, someone
It's a
really wants a
website.
soda.
WrestleMania.com.
But that seems someone's stuck. Between like way too much syrup. And what is that, diet water? What if there were a better
They're talking about
soda?
how they don't do
Ladies.
CGI entrances anymore in WWE. Remember how they had like a big
Get a coffee.
figurine of Roman Reigns and then he would
A soda with 5 grams of sugar?
do whatever in the over the crowd, or the Becky Lynch, big time Bex with her glasses down. I have noticed that, or the Oscar mask hanging above the crowd. I do realize they stopped doing that. I didn't notice it until they said it right here.
The most of any firm in the United States. And that's why the New York Times calls Klein Inspector a powerhouse law firm.
No way, that can't be real. It says Roman Reigns has been casted as Street Fighter's Akuma for the live action film. Can you imagine?
Get unlimited satellite internet when you switch to Viasat. Connect, browse, and explore. From coastline to
Rey
countryside.
Mysterio says he now
Main
has
Street,
over
connect wherever you live.
500 masks in his collection. Where do you even store 500 masks? It's like a whole closet full of
Unlimited
masks,
data,
you know?
endless
That's a lot.
possibilities. Visit Viasat.com
And that makes sense because he's been
/internet
doing
now
it
or call
30-some
833-8
years.
Viasat to sign up
Different
today.
masks every show
Viasat.com
almost.
/internet now or
Wow.
833-8 Viasat. Viasat, internet without
And then the
limits.
next thing they show on WrestleMania.com Facebook page,
Maybe it's in your
current
hands,
list of
maybe
injured
your back,
WWE
your
wrestlers.
hips. The good news is
Dominic
you don't
Mysterio
need
is
to live
injured with a
pain.
rib
Why?
cage.
Because there
KO,
is Omega
Liv
XL.
Morgan, Drew
One of a
McIntyre,
kind, natural,
Chad
harmful
Gable,
joint
Otis,
supplement
Rey
made
Mysterio,
from the
Tama
green
Tonga,
lip
Tonga
muscles of
Loa,
New Zealand.
and Apollo
Drug-free,
Crews all injured.
non-habit forming. It's
Let me go to
small, easy
TNA
to
since
swallow,
that's what we're
and
actually
it's
watching.
backed by more than
WrestleMania
40
is more
years
like
of
wrestling
clinical
in general.
research. As I was getting older, my joints started to feel that
See
wear
what
and tear.
TNA's
But then
Facebook
I
page is
tried
talking about.
Omega XL, and it
The
changed
recap
my
and what
life.
happened
If
tonight,
you're
Joe Hendry wants
experiencing
his title
daily
back.
aches and pains due to aging and overuse,
Got our own
try
sale for the
Omega
tickets.
XL and see
Upcoming
the difference
shows.
it can make in your
Preview on
life.
Slammiversary. Yeah, that one match at Slammiversary gonna be lit.
Omega XL plus Vitamin XL.
Ladder match for the TNA World Tag Team Championship. This is at Slammiversary on July 20th. So that's what?
You have nothing to lose
A month
because
from
it's
now?
backed by our
The
60
Rascals versus the Nemeths versus the Hardys versus First Class. And hopefully the Hardys will win that. Which reminds me of another thing that I saw earlier today. They were saying Hardys don't know how many more matches they got. That's why if they do perform or wrestle, it's got to have a lot to do with storylines. They don't want to just wrestle without meaning. They want it to have, you know, a story behind it.
It's included in your Spectrum Chicken.
And that makes sense.
Check it out.
Because they've been doing, they've been doing it forever, just like Rey Mysterio.
All at no extra cost.
Download the app,
I
sign in
grew
with
up with those guys
enter
wrestling.
your email, and start streaming across your devices. Wow, you guys are lifesavers.
See what else I can find real quick before we go back.
The Walking Dead: Dead City, exclusively on AMC and AMC Plus.
Nope, we're back to the show. Let's go. Nope, one more question. But still tonight we got the call to arms match between Mustafa Ali, John
Eyes
Scott.
forward. Don't drive distracted.
and Jeff Hardy versus the Northern Armory.
Use one part of your morning routine.
The street fight between AJ Francis and Mike Santana. And then we're going to hear from Moose. Actually, Moose is in action tonight.
Your morning, weekdays starting at 5.
And now we're back to the show. Let's go.
And we are back here on
Mustafa Ali making his way to the ring. I can tell by the theme song. It's funny how I can hear like the first second or two of a theme song and know who it is. It's even like that on AEW now, y'all. Like, I used to not know nothing about AEW, but now
will have one hand tied to the ropes. Whoever gets untied first will have the advantage. A winner will
call to arm rules. Both combatants will have one hand tied to the rope. Whoever gets untied first has the advantage. Winner is decided by pinfall or submission. So that's what call to arms means. They got to start out with one arm tied to the rope. How's that going to work? If they're on opposite sides of the ring, tied to the rope, we'll find out in a minute. It's innovative to say the least. Somebody got a sign in the crowd that says "Great hands for tag champs." No, thank you. Great hands suck. Just like the Nemeth. Garbage.
Mustafa Ali flanked by Tasha Steelz and Jason Hopson. There is his opponent.
John Skyler make his way out. They didn't change the theme song out. They just kept it playing on the loop. He walked out right after Ali because they're on the same team. They're the same faction.
Awkward this is amongst everyone in Order 4, and it felt awkward and against all odds to see Jason
Hopson Mitchell
one-on-one with Mustafa Ali. This is a whole other level.
Good luck.
Ali is on a tear. Everyone has noticed his attitude to change, the downward spiral, if you will, but I do believe this is a man with a purpose, a man with a message. It's just reached another level, as you see here. Jason Hodge, see that smile on his face. Everybody in Order 4 is
they're still tying him to the
enough
rope.
of the way Mustafa Ali has been acting ever since Rebellion. He has become completely unhinged. See Tasha Steelz tying up John Skyler. Skyler was the most loyal of the bunch. He was the most gung-ho for anything Ali had in mind. And wait a second.
Ali got some stuck in his boots. He pulls out some scissors and cuts the rope so he didn't have to mess around. While Skyler's still trying to unhook his, and they blindsides him.
Skyler was trying to untie himself.
Boo, Ali with the underhanded tactics as always. Typical heel. Taking the fight to Skyler in the corner now, punches him, stopping the mud hole, walking it dry.
Still tied up to some degree. He has to get free if he wants any chance in this matchup.
Everybody in the crowd, thumbs down to Ali. Boo, because he sucks.
Ali having the plan to fix his in, if you will. Ali closing
back elbow by Skyler. Come on, beat him. Teach him a lesson. Ooh, chop the Skyler's chest. He answers with a chop of his own. Jumping knee strike as Ali was trying to get him again. And now, back body drops Ali to the apron. Ali grabs him by the hair, throws him down to the mat. Back first. Somebody needs to teach Ali a lesson. He needs his attitude adjusted.
Trying to beat everyone.
Skyler moved out of the way from that tag. Put Ali over the top rope onto the floor with a thud. And now Skyler's almost free.
He needs to get it done. And wait, Hodge just picked up those scissors.
And as Hodge gave him the scissors so he can just snip like Ali did. Yeah, good stuff. Ali ain't gonna like that, but he'll get over it. He'll be all right. And then Skyler now with a back elbow and then a clothesline to Ali. Irish whip. Oh, Ali kicked him in the chest. Hits the ropes. Big drop kick by Skyler. Ali rolls through, going into the corner. Back against the turnbuckle. Moves out of the way, out onto the apron, kicks Skyler in the face. Rolls through the middle and top rope. Oh, and into a DDT. Skyler tries to pin him. 1, 2, 2, 3. Ali kicks out at 2.
Skyler, out of the team of him and Hodge, he is the veteran.
Skyler goes to the top rope. High risk maneuver on the way. Ali kicks him down, then super kicks him on the apron. You can see the sweat flying off him so hard. He hits the ropes. Skyler with a spear through the middle and top rope. 1, 2, 2, 3. Ali kicks out at 2. I hope Skyler beats him.
Tasha Steelz has made her issues known. Ali has forcibly pulled her back in line. Jason Hodge has stepped up toe-to-toe with Mustafa Ali and been pulled forcibly back in line. Will that be the same?
Oh, Ali using the rope to choke him out. The same rope they were tied to the ropes with. And then he throws him into the shoulder, turnbuckle shoulder first. Ring post shoulder first.
To make sure his message is heard and felt.
Ali now going to the top turnbuckle, high risk maneuver. 450 splash connects. Boo. 1, 2, 3. Ali for the win. Boo.
Here is your winner, Mustafa Ali.
What a jerk.
Once again, another member of Order.
They went out to get a steel chair now. Hopefully this is when, Hodge is in his face like, you're not going to hit my tag team partner with that chair. You are not going to hit our friend, which you claim to be a friend, with the chair. So then Ali throws the chair down. Hodge turns his back. Ali pushes him into the steel post head first. And now Tasha Steelz like, what are you doing, man? Can't stand Ali. What a bully. How about a bully? Now he goes after that same chair he was trying to use to begin with. Into the ring with it he goes.
Clearly, the message Ali was trying to send has not been loud enough. Oh, come on.
Somebody did kick. And now Tasha Steelz gets in between him and the great hands. So that she's putting herself in harm's way. And we know Ali don't care, but he's been seen grabbing her by the hair, throwing her around, mistreating the lady. Because that's the kind of jerk face Ali is.
Oh, wait. No. There's no way. There's no way.
Somebody's coming out. Finally, somebody put Ali in his place, please. Who is this? Cedric Alexander. Let's go. I heard a rumor that he was in TNA, and there he is. I forgot that rumor was floating around that Cedric Alexander was on the TNA roster now. Huge impact tonight, if he, pun intended, huge impact tonight. Cedric Alexander trying to talk some sense into Ali. Ali throws the chair down again, telling Tasha Steelz to stand up. Because that's who Tasha Steelz has been calling all these many weeks. Oh, so Ali was trying to grab Tasha Steelz by the hand and walk out the ring with her. Cedric Alexander grabbed the other hand and stopped her from leaving with him. And now she's standing beside Cedric Alexander. And Ali's looking all crazy by himself. And now the great hands are standing behind. Yeah, everybody turn their back on Ali. That's what's supposed to happen to a jerk like him. Now it's 3 against 1. What you gonna do, Ali, other than leave? Yeah, I think they're chanting, you deserve it. That's what they need to be chanting. They're chanting, nah, hey, goodbye to Ali.
As Mustafa Ali lost control.
Good stuff. That was a good segment. I'm so glad somebody came out to the stand-up to Ali once and for all. Good. Forget Order 4. Oh my God, that breaking the sound barrier with that annoying squealy ass voice.
Excited as hell. I'm guessing
I ordered a bunch of comp tickets for your family. Because at Slammiversary, you're in the biggest match of your whole career.
Fuck the system.
Me, just another sucker. Hey, Brian, what's that last week?
And now, Matt Cardona.
This right here is official system business. And another thing, why are you always around? Let's put it this way. You don't work here. You don't get any people. In my opinion, you have no guts. You would never attack me based on this. Hey, I'll talk to Santana next week. I'll put this thing to the ass. All over that ring. Yeah, you ready? You ready? Always ready.
Is that a match? Maybe later tonight. Eddie Edwards versus Matt Cardona. That might happen. Oh, I guess it's next week. Eddie Edwards, Matt Cardona next week. Still to come, we got AJ Francis, Mike Santana in a street fight. And I guess next we'll hear from Moose. I guess that was us here. No, Moose is in action, yeah. Still to come, Moose in action.
The X Division Championship against Leon Slater at the UBS Arena. The face of the franchise is in action tonight. But coming up
next, we get to see the Hardys versus the Northern Armory. Surprised it's not the main event. Well, next to last match.
Introducing Mando Whole Body Deodorant. Rather than covering up odor with heavy fragrances, Mando stops odor before it starts. 72 hours later, and I still smell like I just stepped out of the shower. Thanks, Mando.
For the best deals, go to shopmando.com.
Surprised the Hardys ain't the next to last match.
Where did you get these seats?
I got a guy.
You've got a guy. You got to use game
because
time
of
for
their
concert
star
tickets.
power,
It's also the best way to
popularity.
guarantee you're getting the lowest price to your favorite artist, even at the last minute. Is your body ready for summer?
We're going to build a body you can be proud of. You just give me 30 minutes a day for 21 days, and I promise you the weight will come off.
This is
It's been a good
21 Day
show,
Fix,
but
the
it always
perfect
is.
program to get you summer ready.
I'm glad I started watching TNA
I had that sexy little
because
tea.
for
Get
years
simple fitness,
I was
simple
watching
nutrition,
only
fast results
WWE
in
because
just
like
21 days. Get ready for
you got
summer
Raw,
with
you got
21 Day
SmackDown, you got
Fix. This week,
NXT.
try it free
Back
at 21dayfix.com.
for years
That's
and years, it was
21dayfix.com.
Raw Rebound or
It's just like our
and
new
then
house.
SmackDown Lowdown, the
I
after
hope you have an
shows.
American Home Shield
Then
warranty.
on Wednesdays, I
Toilet
still don't keep
fix,
up with
oven
speed like I
beyond
need
repair.
to. That's
If
a show.
AHS can fix your covered item, the replacement
This week in
for battle
WWE,
damage.
that's another show on
Sign up
Peacock.
today at AHS.com.
Main Event, that's another
Really?
show on
I need
Peacock.
help with the
Used to
clicker
be
app. What's your
NXT
favorite?
Level Up. There was so many WWE shows. It was like, you know,
Carvana.
15 hours
What's your
worth of
plate
WWE
number?
programs in a week, so we didn't have time to watch nothing but that. But
Features,
now I'm making
no accidents,
effort
right?
to watch
Good.
TNA, to watch AEW,
Offer.
go to
Carvana
the
can pick it
independent
up tomorrow.
shows, and I'm glad
That's
I'm
an
doing it.
amazing offer.
It's expanding my
You still work on the
horizons.
clicker?
So then when these people go to WWE
Sell
ID
your car the easy way.
and make their way up the rosters, I know who they are. I've at least heard of them. Because before Ricky Saints came to NXT, I didn't know who that was. I was like, who is this? I've never seen this person before in my life.
Elevated design for thoughtful living. Thuma.
Everybody hates Beth. She eats all the food she loves and
I've talked
stays
about
slim.
it before, but
Kim starts
I
herself dieting
I
and
listened
still
to
can't lose weight. Beth is full
Francine's
of energy.
podcast.
Kim
I was up
always
here,
feels
the
tired.
Queen's Extreme
Beth
podcast.
has an unfair advantage. She takes
I
Almazet,
finally caught up
a
to
breakthrough
this
health
year's
and weight loss
episode.
shake
So
that
I've started
boosts your
at
metabolism
episode
to help
1
you lose weight in a whole
back
new
in
way.
2018, 2019. It took almost a year to finally get up to current.
The reason you're having
And she was saying how, like, if you support wrestling in general, you should be interested in other organizations, not just the one and hating the
It's a
other one.
scientific blueprint.
You want all of them to
They use
succeed
natural
because
amino acids and
their career might not work out in WWE and have to have something else to fall back
so
on.
it's easier to lose weight.
My name is Stephanie Phillips
So
Solar,
ever since,
and I'm an
even
Amistad
before that
success story.
statement,
I
I've
was
been
able to lose
keeping up
67
with
pounds with
everything I can.
Amistad in roughly 7 to 8 months.
My weight is down. I feel much
That's a
more
really good
energetic
podcast,
than
by the
I
way.
have
I was up
in
here
the past.
over the
Queen's
course
Extreme
of time,
Podcast.
I
It's on
want to tell you
Spotify. She's got a
about
YouTube
that.
channel.
So
I'll
thank
put
you,
her over
Almazet.
every single time.
Almazet is all natural.
It's like I
supports
told her
healthy
at
blood sugar levels, and
WrestleCon
it's
a few
diabetic
months
friendly.
ago.
Some weight
She's
loss
one of
plans
the
help you
reasons
feel
why
weak
I
and
started my
hungry,
own
but
podcast.
Almazet will renew your
Hearing
energy,
her
and you can lose weight and feel great.
Chad
Almazet
every
elite protein can truly
week,
absorb
twice a week. Sometimes they do their
weight
show.
loss.
Studies showed Almazet helps you lose double the weight compared to other diets.
The fact is, Almazet works, and I highly recommend it.
Go online now to get started with Almazet for just
Plus, I get some
$34.99.
ideas
A
from my
great
own
value
show.
to finally lose weight. We guarantee you can lose weight
I don't
or you'll
put
get
too
your
many
money back.
people or things
Be like
over on
that
this
and get the
podcast.
unfair
That's
weight loss
one.
advantage
I'll
with
put
Almazet.
Francine's podcast over. I'll put DCW over. Newborn Wrestling. Check them out as well. I'll advertise for them for free every time. And now we're back to the show so I can stop blabbing.
You can run.
Tonight in Pittsburgh,
Northern
Pennsylvania,
Armory
the
making their
look
way
into
to
the
the
tag team division continues. This is TNA Impact.
with Eric Young. Boo, boo these guys. Boo.
Tag team match is scheduled for one fall.
One
Introducing
fall.
First, accompanied to the ring by Eric Young, the team of Travis Williams and Judas Icarus.
Travis Williams and Judas Icarus. I gotta remember that as I start calling this match because I get them too mixed up because I don't care much for them. But I damn sure know who Matt and Jeff Hardy is. Those are my guys. You can't see it behind me, but it's our selfie on the wall in that corner right there. I met them 2 different nights last year at TNA in Fayetteville. The night when Jeff Hardy, one of them nights is when Jeff Hardy looked me up and down and said, "Man, I love the look, bro." I still remember that lives rent free in my head to this day. Him telling me that. Here we go. I can hear it now. Yeah. Matt and Jeff, let's go. Jeff face paint always on point. Delete, 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 delete. Yeah. That's my guys. Hometown heroes. And they are some good, down-to-earth, salt of the earth individuals. They are so good. Good people, both of them. They'll sit there for 3 hours after the show ends, signing the autographs and taking selfies with people. Because they give back to the fans like that. Yeah, they're making money, but you know they're tired after wrestling and then being up since the crack of dawn probably. Delete, 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 delete.
What a feather in their cap in the tag team title conversation they could be as well.
I always wonder what this is Jeff throws out into the crowd. Is it a t-shirt? Or is it? It's probably some of those arm bands that he wears. He probably got a couple of them tied up and throws it out in the crowd. Probably autographed it backstage.
This is the electricity that we have felt for over a year here in
Ring the
TNA
bell.
Wrestling
Let's
since the
go.
Hardys returned to this company. Absolute electricity in every room they walked into. And now it is the Northern
Somebody got a sign in the crowd says the Hardys sleep in bunk beds.
Can't let that kind of reaction get to your head.
Hardy, Hardy. Jeff starting us out with, I think that's
This is Travis Williams starting things
Travis
off
Williams.
against
They
Jeff
just said it.
Hardy. Initially, when Travis Williams and
I'm glad they said it
Judas
because I can't, like I
Icarus
said, I could care less about
there's a
Northern
lot
Armory,
of
so I know the
excitement about
names
what
like
this
that.
team can do, but
Travis
tonight they're going
Edwards.
up against
This is
living legends,
Tad
arguably
made
the
the Matt
greatest tag
Hardy.
team ever. So,
Double team coming
good luck,
from
guys.
these two.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You have to
Irish whip that
compartmentalize.
dude.
Right now,
Back
they're not
elbow. Matt drops the fist. Jeff drops the legs on him. They double arm drag the other dude. Iscariot, I guess his name is.
Of course, we are on the road to Slammiversary, July 20th.
More double team from the Hardys. Got him in the corner, stomping him out.
Live for Impact, July 24th.
Pull him out, flapjack.
Following that, July 25th, TNA presents Impact.
Matt goes for the pin. 1, 2, sweet, because it's broken up by the other dude.
This Monday, we will see the beginning of a mega on sale for TNA's upcoming events in Baltimore, Maryland.
Matt, couple forearms, hits the ropes, gets kneed in the back by the other dude. He knocks him off the apron, puts him on his ass.
And the general on sale this coming Wednesday.
And then behind the ref's back, Eric Young pulls Matt out of the ring and hits him with a cheap shot. Boo. And then, a running knee strike by Travis Williams off the apron to the floor, connected with Matt Hardy. Throws him back into the ring, rolls in himself, goes for the pin. 1, 2, sweet. Matt kicks out at 2.
Sinner and Saint. It was Travis Williams who was dubbed the Saint, and Judas Icarus dubbed the Sinner.
Saint would be a stretch in my
Tad
book,
made
but
the
the one more,
Iscariot.
maybe cold, more in control. Here comes the Tasmanian Devil, if you will, the Unleashed Dog. Judas Icarus.
Judas Icarus. I can't even say his name right because, again, I don't care about them dudes. They suck. Matt kicks out at 2.
The whole ship here in the Northern Armory.
And that's kind of my point, is that Williams and Icarus
Punch
are
the
great
head.
tag team, but Eric Young has been deranged as of late. He attacked a fan.
The only way I can remember that dude's name is Icarus, like Kid Icarus, the video game. That's the only way I remember that. Again, behind the ref's back, cheap shot by Eric Young on Matt Hardy. Cheating bastards. Matt up on the apron. He hangs the dude up on the top rope. Again, this time the ref sees Eric Young cheating. Make him leave. Please kick him out of the arena. Yep. She just kicked him out. Well deserved. And they're going to host the security and officials to make sure he leaves. Good. Good riddance, bad rubbish. Now they need to start chanting that. Nah, 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 nah. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. They need to chant that to him. Jeff Hardy rolling on Icarus. Here's atomic drop. Then that patented drop with the knees or legs to the chest. Drop kicks him in the chest. Drops the elbow. Only gets a 2 count, but moves out of the way so the dude elbowed him instead of Jeff. Kick to the midsection. Twist of fate. Counter. He puts him in a sleeper hold. Jeff backs him into the corner. And then they double team him. Drop kick Jeff in the chin. Pin. 1, 2, 2. Sweet. Jeff kicks out at 2. Oh, Matt just shoved that dude head first into the apron. Twist of fate. The plot twist. And now here we go. Jeff going up to the top rope for the Swanton bomb. Swanton connects. And that's all she wrote. 1, 2, 3. Ring the bell. Hardy Boys for the win. Let's go.
We said it before the match. The Hardys needed to start getting back on the right track, the right foot, and build that momentum if they want the tag team title.
Hardy, 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 Hardy.
For the legendary Hardys.
And that ends up once again capped for
Hardy, Hardy.
It'll be a 4-way ladder match from Nemeth.
Keep that momentum going in the Slammiversary so they get them belts back. They get mics. Live mics. Yep.
What's going on? I love each and every one of you. Right now, I got to call out my favorite wrestler, Leon. Get out here, man.
Leon Slater, the honorary third Hardy.
Well, the Hardys calling out Leon Slater, the #1 contender to the X-Division Championship Evil Challenge first for the title at Slammiversary, Sunday, July 20th, live on pay-per-view at TNA Plus at the UBS Arena on Long Island, New York.
The honorary Hardy Leon Slater. I still love to call you Leon Slater Hardy. I'm not going to lie. My man Leon, you have been putting in the work day in and day out. That's right. You have fought, you have flown, you have scratched and clawed your way into the limelight. You are a future star. And now you are on the road to Slammiversary.
I hope he beat Moose. He should already beat the X Division champion.
And at Slammiversary, you get to become exactly who you say you are. You get the opportunity to be a record breaker, a record maker. Because you, Leon, you have the opportunity to become the youngest X Division champion in the history of TNA. And myself and Jeff, we know you can. Actually, scratch that. Jeff and I, we know you will.
Leon Slater. Leon Slater.
Hey, thank you, man. Thank you both. That means so much to me, for real. At Slammiversary, it's already been announced that I'm gonna show up. But I'm going there to show out, man. I've said it time and time again, but I'm coming to New York.
I'm sorry, but somebody got a sign in the crowd that says 6 letters, 1 word, delete. That is epic. That sounds good. And it's only this big. It's not like one of those
X Division champion of all time.
6 letters, 1 word, delete. That's awesome.
Yeah. I'm doing it for me. But more importantly than that, I'm doing it for my mom. I'm doing it for my little sister that's watching at home. I'm doing it for each and every single one of you that's had my back on this crazy journey.
I hope Leon gets that job, bro. I hope he gets that belt.
On top of all that, I'm doing it to make you two proud. And Moose, I've been hearing you chat, man. I've been hearing you say that
I am the greatest X Division champion of all time.
The impression is spot on.
And I'm sick of it. So at Slammiversary, you better prepare for the toughest night of your life.
Sound like Shaq.
And you know, now that I'm jogging my memory, I think that brother Moose has a match coming up next, innit? And as a matter of fact, I see a spare seat
You're gonna be a
next to my
commentary.
boys Tom and Matt over there. So what the boys gonna do, if it's cool with you guys, is I'm gonna plant my behind at commentary to get a front row seat to the guy that I will be taking the X Division Championship from. You get me?
Good stuff.
Hell yes! Oh, we're gonna have a guest. The face of the franchise, the X Division champion, will be in action next. And his challenger at Slammiversary is gonna have a front row seat. What a response for Leon Slater.
Good stuff.
Scale City. We are on the
Delete.
road to Slammiversary. Now still to come in our main event tonight. Mike Santana finally
Street fight between Mike Santana and AJ Francis is later tonight. But next, Moose is in action. Against who? We'll find out after the break. It's probably going to be a no-name jobber.
Right here on TNA Impact.
All next week, it's Boots, Beats, and the biggest names in country.
Thank you very much.
Willie Nelson, Zach Brown Band, Toby Keith, Johnny Cash, Leonard Skinner, Shania Twain, and more. Kick back with concerts, docs, and shows that tip their hat to the spirit of country music, leading up to an all-out country music blowout for the 4th of July weekend. Country Music Week.
Love this shirt, by the way.
Country Concert Weekend.
I almost want to buy another one.
On Access TV.
Love this shirt, man. I need to wear it out in public more often than I do.
Things are heating.
I should start wearing it to the DCW shows, but ever since I got my DCW t-shirt, matter of fact, let me put them over to Pure Temptation. The guys got a new t-shirt. I wore it Monday night on the Raw live reaction video.
Medical provider at BlueChew.com.
That goes harder than a mug right
is
there.
right for you.
And like I said, that's the
This banana
DCW
is a
Tag
burnout
Team
less lethal
Champions.
launcher, capable of shooting rock-hard kinetic and tear gas mixed with
If you
pepper
want
chemical
your
irritants.
shirt,
The ammo can incapacitate an attacker
hit
from
AC
6 feet
Divine
away
up for it,
without causing death.
or you
This
can
burnout less
ask me and
lethal
I'll give you
launcher
his
is legal
contact
in all
information
50
so he can get
states.
it to you.
No permits required.
Over 600,000 burn-up pistol
I had to
launchers
get
have
it.
been sold to government agencies. law
At first, I
enforcement
regretted
agencies,
getting
and
it
to
because
private
it's black,
citizens.
and I got
Do you
way
wanna
too
know
many
what
black
the burnout
t-shirts
less lethal
already as
launcher
it
looks
is.
like? Visit
But I'm glad I got it because it supports the guys
At some diners
and it
somewhere,
helps
I'll have
put them out there like that
someone
because
really
they are
wants a soda.
talented. They could,
But
I could
that's
see them being the
someone
next
who's
NXT Tag Team
order a
Champions.
soda.
Matter of fact,
Embarrassing.
they will be better NXT Tag Team Champions than Hank and
I
Tank.
know the struggle is real, honey, but
Tell you
so
that
are all
much.
these other
They were a better soda.
By far.
Hans, get
More
him off.
charisma, more athletic than them and everything.
Okay.
They might not be as strong or as much have as much power as Hank and Tank,
Can I get one?
but as far as agility
I thought we had a plan.
and charisma go,
He was set to go
they
to
got
the
Hank and
senior
Tank
living
beat
community right by
without
my
even
house.
trying.
Then a friend suggested I talk to a place for mom. They really opened my eyes. My advisor listened and understood his needs and showed us options that were still nearby, but a better fit for dad. Now he's in a warm,
That shirt
engaged
goes hard,
community
though.
with a big group of friends. I know we need to
I should have
get
wore it
choice.
tonight, but I was
For
just
free
trying to
senior living
throw something
advice,
on
Go to a place
so I
for
can get up here for the
mom.com.
pod.
This is a story about the one. The untrained eye may not see the one as extraordinary, but her goals aren't easy. She fixes, she manages, she perfects.
Wonder who Moose is gonna be
She
wrestling.
is
And ain't gonna be nobody. It's gonna be probably somebody we never heard of.
maintaining this
And then you got the
space
system out there. They're gonna be
transports her
cheating like they
to
always
this
do.
space. The
Bastards.
industrial grade product you need plus 1 million more. Call
Like I said, the
Ranger.com or
bastards.
stop by.
As
Ranger.
Santino Morella would say,
Get it done.
"No, some of my guys."
Unlimited satellite internet when you switch to Viasat. No data caps, no contracts. Just a fast, reliable connection installed by pros. Visit getviasat.com or call 877-VIASAT-7 to sign up today. Viasat, internet without limits.
Wait, Noom has GLP-1 meds now?
Noom, the psychology-based weight loss company?
Yes, Noom combines medication and behavior change so you can lose the weight and keep it on.
And it starts
You ever look at something and you go,
Noom, the smart way to lose weight.
Friday nights, you bring your A game.
Sarcastic.
Flirty walks, you bring your A game. Bring your A game when taking care of your sexual wellness and include Apertude, a prescription medicine used to reduce the risk of HIV. Apertude helps give you continuous protection when taken every other month. And it's proven superior to once daily PrEP in reducing the risk of HIV.
You must be HIV negative to receive Apertude and get tested before each injection. If you think
But some days, some weeks, I just want to
tell your doctor right away. More
go
HIV
off the
testing
grid
may
on
be
social
needed.
media, so to
Apertude does
speak, and
prevent
not
other sexually
post or
transmitted
comment or
infections.
share
Practice safer
nothing.
sex to
Just
reduce
1
your
week,
risk. Get Apertude to schedule. Missing
a whole
doses
solid
increases
week.
your HIV
I try to go a
risk.
day sometimes
Allergic
without
to
it.
or taking certain
But
medicines
sometimes
at
I
age
just want to go a
nine.
whole
Tell your
week
doctor
without
about
just
your
to see how
medical
people
conditions, liver
react.
problems, and mental health. Serious side effects include allergic reactions or
Since I'm
rash,
always
liver
posting and
problems,
sharing
depression. If these occur, get
positivity
medical help right away. The
or
most common
promoting
side
myself,
effect is injection
self-promotion or
site reaction.
positivity.
You bring your A game to everything you do. Ask your doctor about Apertude.
All right, back to NXT, TNA. Look, TNXT, TNA.
And we are back here on TNA.
It's NXT
We're
TNA.
about to see the X Division champion, the face of the franchise, in action.
Moose, please don't be with Alicia Evans. Please leave her ass backstage. Please don't bring that chick out here. I do not want a headache. Please don't bring Alicia Evans. Of course he will.
Following triple threat match is scheduled for one fall.
Was it triple threat?
Introducing first, representing the system.
Fuck the system.
Weighing in at 270 pounds, he is the TNA X Division Champion.
He's coming out by himself, but we all know the system is nearby. They'll come out of nowhere and interfere with the match.
commercial break, and now you get to see Moose in action firsthand.
Yes, sir. I'm glad to be joining you guys in commentary. It's a shame it's for a Moose match.
Quite the endorsement there by the Hardys, but Moose is going to have his hands full. Got multiple opponents tonight.
From Toronto,
Yeah,
Ontario,
a couple of no names, yo.
weighing in at 200 pounds, Shane Saber.
Shane Saber, never heard of him.
And from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 210 pounds, Jake
Jake Painter, I think I've heard of him before. Again, he's a jobber. His job is to go out there and lose the match.
They're hungry. I can see it in their eyes. So I think he has a lot on his plate. I can't lie.
Since Slammiversary is right around the corner, I needed a warm-up. And in the spirit of the X Division, I personally requested that this match become a triple threat match so I could show Leon exactly what I'm going to do to him in the biggest match of his career. So Leon, you better take notes.
I'm watching. Don't you worry. I'm watching, big man. I'm watching. Don't worry. Don't worry about me. Point that dusty finger at me.
Ring the bell.
Leon, you're going to get a real close
This is going to be so no contest. He just kicked one of them in the face. That dude chopped him. Did no effect.
Inches, seconds away.
Was booted him in the face.
That moment, those seconds.
Every single day, man. It was such a controversial finish. I could swear to you I should be the X Division champion right now, but the referees called it different. So I'm going to do that at Slammiversary.
Ric Flair chop go. Woo! On that jobber's chest.
Before the break, you want to do this for your mom, for your sister, for the Hardys, for this
And
company.
then a knife edge chop go. Woo! On that other jobber's chest.
Years, you were 21 in September. Your mom was overseeing your training when you were 9 years old.
Yeah, that's correct, man. Without her, I wouldn't be where I am right now. Like, that's why I took the time to thank her and my little sister. I remember all the long road trips that they've had.
He's playing with his food, essentially. Raking the eyes of the dude. It's triple threat match, so it's no DQ, essentially.
Another roadblock, man. Nothing stops when I got them two behind me, I swear to you.
Irish whips him into the other guy in the corner, and then he tries to, they moved out of the way. This offense from them ain't going to last long. They're having a double team, Moose. Irish whip him. Moose double clotheslines him, stops their momentum just like that.
Yeah, Moose is a specimen. He's bigger than me, he's stronger than me. He might even be faster than me, innit? But the skill set I hold is a skill set that
Send the one dude up for a power bomb.
No one else in the X Division has, not even Moose.
It's not about weight.
Pop up power bomb in the middle of the ring. Drop.
Thrown around his weight for 231 days now. He's the second
And the other jobber, he gets popped up power bomb on the other dude. Ouch.
And Leon, on top of all this,
threw the one dude out the ring.
Before you tied it up in the Champions Challenge.
Now here comes the spear on the one left in the ring.
Watch out here, though. It could be a matter of moments. Spear!
Yeah, and that's it. Match over. This wasn't even a contest to begin with. 1, 2, 3, ring the bell, Moose for the win. That's the only way he can win fair and square, is if it's against some jobbers, some no-name rookies that don't do nothing but lose matches. If it was against somebody named like Leon Slater, Jeff Hardy, have had a system come out there and cheat for him to win. Now he's attacking the dude after the match. And now Leon Slater in the ring to stop him, face to face. They're standing in the ring now. The standoff between Moose and Leon Slater now. He holding the X Division belt up and backpedaling, leaving the ring with it.
Leon Slater didn't hesitate a second.
I hope Leon Slater take that belt from him. Man, I hope he can win that belt. He deserves it a lot more than Moose does.
Sunday, July 20th, live on pay-per-view and TNA Plus on Long Island, New York. Leon Slater sees the moment. We are on the road to
And now we're on to the main event of the night. After this break, we get the street fight between Mike Santana and AJ Francis. One more commercial break, and then we get to have that match. That's going to be interesting.
TV Genie.
And Casey Navarro's hurt, so he can't interfere with the match.
You only get 3 with
Good stuff.
30.
Get Dish. Save up to $30 a month and get 3 months free.
Travel can be a nightmare. Luckily, you rented your car on Turo. Skip the rental counter with Turo. Rent just about any car, just about anywhere.
After Homoglow cleaned our place for $19, we fired our old housekeeper. Homoglow tackled everything, from our kitchen to our bathroom, all our laundry. We just pick a date, pick a cleaner, and enjoy a spotless house for $19.
Why do we accept waiting 2 weeks for payday? Thanks to Chime, I don't have to wait to get paid anymore. I couldn't believe it. I can get up to $500 of my pay on my schedule. There's no interest, no credit checks, no mandatory fees. Join me at chime.com and get paid when you say.
Do you suffer from puffy under-eye bags and wrinkles that give away your age instantly? It's not your fault. It's all a symptom of aging. That's why we created Plexiderm, a clinically studied serum that decreases the appearance of under-eye bags and dark circles and
matches
lasts
so
for
far
up to
tonight.
10 hours.
Look at this one under
Interesting night
It's gone.
in TNA as always.
And this ad.
Shaping
Try
the
it this July
Slammiversary.
4th for only $14.95.
NXT people on the show like Trick Williams and JC Jane. To be honest, Trick Williams might interfere with this next match. You never know. Anything can happen.
There's an easier way. From little fixes to big
It's crazy because I always have
taking
a
care of your home is easy.
boatload of snacks in here with me, but most of the time I
and
don't
start
eat
caring for
half
your
of
home
it.
today.
I just bring it just in case.
If your flow
I'm
doesn't
definitely
go
going to have snacks in
like it
here
used to, if it's
freaking
o'clock,
for Night of Champions. I'm calling it Afternoon of Champions since it comes on at 1 o'clock our time this Saturday, Saudi Arabia. Night of Champions.
about the Urolift system. Most common side effects are
I'll be
temporary and can improve
podcasting my
discomfort,
live reaction,
urgency,
watch along to
control
that as
urge,
well.
pelvic pain, and some blood of the urine. Rare side effects
Miracle, I
include
don't
bleeding,
eat
infection, leading
breakfast
to a
or
serious
brunch
outcome
while I'm
may
on
require
camera
intervention.
during that.
The Urolift system. For rapid
I'm
symptom
going to try to get some
Is
food
your
in me
body
before it
ready for
starts.
summer? We're going to build a body you can be proud of. You just give me 30 minutes a day for 21 days, and I promise you the weight will come off.
This is 21 Day Fix, the perfect program to get you summer ready.
Maybe go to IHOP and get some pancakes or something before the show.
Get simple fitness, simple nutrition, fast results in just 21 days.
Get ready for summer with 21 Day Fix. This week, try it free at 21dayfix.com. That's 21dayfix.com.
Are you done with your commercials? Can we go back to the
We've
show?
devoted
Of
our
course not.
professional
Out of the
lives to
commercial.
righting wrongs,
Yeah.
where a company or a person has harmed another. For decades, our firm's had the most doctor lawyers in the country, and for decades, we've won some of the largest verdicts in American history. We've gotten corporations and governments to reform, so our community and our nation is safer. Making people's lives better is a high honor and a great calling.
You know who else has no interest? Me.
There's an easier way to bank and get up to $500
Any
in 5
second
minutes or
now.
less when
Back
you
to the
download
show.
Dave.
Yep. Back to the show. Let's go.
The street is the only place that me and Mike could really settle where we've been going. See, this all started because he couldn't mind his own business.
Boo, AJ
I was trying to
Francis.
save the county. So, since you can't mind your business, I decided I'm going to ruin your business. I'm going to show up to NXT and show Slam you on the news TV. Roll you back in the first class trick kitchen with a trick shot 1, 2, 3. You don't deserve to be the TNA champion. I do. AJ, I gotta give you your props. Call me slipping. Not only did you cost me my very first opportunity at the TNA World Title, you forced me to have to go home empty-handed to my baby girl. So every little bit of pain that little girl felt, I'm gonna take out on you. You interrupted my show again. hit you in the back of the head with a bottle. Last shampoo. You don't get to interrupt me. Michael.
So before I get back to Trick, tonight, your name gets crossed out.
Mike Santana. AJ Francis. Street Fight.
Tonight, you're gonna have to walk through the belly of the beast.
Let's get it.
AJ Francis making his way to the ring.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This is a street fight.
The following is a street fight. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by KC Navarro from Pioneer City, Maryland, weighing in at 330 pounds, representing first class.
He is with Casey Navarro, by the way. I thought he was injured.
AJ Francis walked into this street fight well prepared, wonder in hands. And of course, Casey Navarro by his side. Casey Navarro, of course, still dealing with an unfortunate knee injury. But look at that, look at the man. Pardon me? Look at that hopping ability. Pardon me? Still showing up here, support first class.
Well, earlier on tonight, the TNA World Champion Trey Williams showed his support for AJ Francis, said he put money on him tonight against Santana. The question is, will it be money for first class at Slammiversary as they compete in a four-way ladder match for the TNA World Tag Team titles that night? Well, right now, AJ Francis has hell to pay.
Mike Santana, that's my guy too. Making his way through the ring, or through the crowd. Making his way through the crowd like Jey Uso would do, like Sandman used to do. Like the Shield used to do.
And his opponent from the Bronx, New York.
Kind of how John Moxley goes, walking through the crowd, get to the ring.
After his 2-week suspension, Mike Santana has had plenty of time to sit at home and think and stew and imagine what he might do to AJ Francis.
It was a few weeks ago that Mike Santana attempted to take the TNA World Championship from Trey Williams on behalf of this company. It was live on NXT. That night, Mike Santana was screwed out of the TNA World title by Trey Williams and first class. On top of that, Mike
Let's go, Santana. This is probably going to be a bloody affair. Especially with this rivalry coming to a head like this. And Mike Santana deserved to bust open AJ Francis the way he been treated. And now off to a start. Ring the bell. Hot, quick start. Santana taking the fight to him off the top. He's gonna have to use weapons to thwart Casey Navarro. I already know he's gonna try to interfere. Oh, kick to the midsection by Santana. Clotheslines Francis over the top rope to the floor. Here we go. Santana, head full of steam, hits the ropes, running, dive through the ropes, drop kicks him in the chest. He's going under the ring for a weapon. Table already? That's all I see. Yeah, we're not even a minute into this match, and he's already pulling the table out from under the ring.
Already going to play with all kinds of tools of destruction.
As Scrappy Doo is over here.
Scrappy Doo, that's a good way of comparing Casey Navarro.
I want you to hear me.
Annoying little self. He's like Boo Boo. AJ Francis is like Yogi Bear, and then Casey Navarro is Boo Boo. Forearm to the face of AJ Francis. Santana boots him over the guardrail into the crowd. Now they're fighting out in the crowd in the first and second rows. Mike Santana with a punch to the face. Another punch to AJ Francis. AJ Francis sends him headfirst into the steel guardrail. Picks up a trash can, drops it on his back.
This might end up on the actual streets of Pittsburgh here.
Like I said, they're making their way through the third and fourth rows of the crowd fighting. Mike Santana getting the upper hand. Irish whips him into the steel. Ain't no padding where they're fighting at right now. Maybe the padding on the chairs. I don't even think that's padding. I think that's hard plastic. Oh, AJ Francis hangs him up on the steel. He's got boo. He pulled a fan sign that says AJ Francis draws top dollar. That's a lie. Top dollar because we like to pay to see him get his ass whooped. And now we're off to another commercial break.
Yeah, I've been doing this a long time. But ever since I started taking Blue Chew, the tourism has been insane. Hey, no touching the odds!
Get your first month free at BlueChew.com.
It's officially summer reading season. Warby Parker has
Hope
the
Mike
perfect
Santana
glasses
wins.
and sunglasses for all of your literary
Casey
pursuits.
Navarro been awfully quiet
Find
throughout
the
this whole
frames of
thing
your
so
summer,
far.
starting at $95 with prescription lenses in stores and at warbyparker.com.
Right this second at some convenience store somewhere, man, someone really wants a soda. But that same someone's stuck between something with too much buzz or something way too boring. What if there were a better soda?
Hey, yo, read the sign.
They're showing it.
Weird policy.
I'm watching on YouTube, and they're showing what's happening during the commercial break. AJ Francis just reached under the ring, grabbed a steel chair and a trash can lid.
Unlimited satellite
Wentz.
internet when you switch to Viasat. No data
Mike
caps,
Santana on
no
the back with that
contracts.
metal
Just
trash
a
can lid.
fast, reliable connection installed by pros. Visit getviasat.com or call 877-VIASAT-7 to sign up today. Viasat, internet without limits.
With Drive Time, you can get approved fast.
And he gets
right
another
on your
steel
phone
chair
with
from out
credit
from under
check.
the
I just
ring.
need an affordable car. We've got thousands of cars under
And hits
15
Santana in the
grand.
back with that
Customize
lid
your terms on
again.
any of them.
I can change my down payment? This feels good.
This is a commercial. Go get your real deal at drivetime.com.
This 4th of July, we celebrate our
Now he's
freedom.
using the
All
steel
these
steps
sales
to
get
choke
bags of the
Mike
good stuff.
Santana.
Like 4 power
Got
reclining
his
sofas for $7.99.
neck up against the
Exactly. Celebrate your
corner
freedom
of
to
it
push
and
a
putting all
button
his
for
weight on
relaxation.
his
You
back.
charge your devices with ease.
Just snack in style.
With Bobopedic memory foam that holds you just
Something told me to
Just
open up
box
YouTube
into
during
the
this
General
break.
Power reclining sofas that
All right,
freedom
Santana
yours to
fighting
take.
back, kicking him in the midsection, but then it gets stopped with a boot to the face by Francis.
Don't miss Bob's 4 for the
Then he
4th
scoop
celebration.
slams him on the floor outside the ring. That thin padding out there, it's like a half-inch thick.
Precise
And it's
designs,
concrete,
subtle curves,
hardwood underneath.
curated
Francis
upgrades,
throws him back into the ring.
elevated design for thoughtful living. Puma.
To
Goes
avoid
under the ring
digital
for another
threats,
weapon.
just turn on NordVPN. Improve your
This time he
protection
grabs
against
another
stalkers,
steel chair.
malicious
There's now
websites,
3
and
steel
malware
chairs and a
downloads.
trash can lid
Get
in the
the
ring.
deal now.
I'm sorry, 4
OCD
steel
is
chairs in the
more
ring.
than what you see on TV and in the movies.
And our trash
It
can
comes
lid
with
and the trash can itself.
intrusive
And then
images,
Francis,
thoughts, and
oh,
urges.
whacks him
If
in
you
the
have
back with the
OCD
steel
and
chair.
need help, you can get better with specialized treatment. Go to nocd.com to learn more.
Mom was always very self-sufficient, but we started noticing things were off.
Alzheimer's. It was hard to hear that.
Early detection gave us time to seek information.
Now
and
AJ
support.
Francis
If you or your family
using the
notice
steel
any
chair to
changes,
choke Mike
could be
Santana
Alzheimer's.
in the
Talk
ring.
about seeing a doctor together.
At Spectrum Noticias, we focus on our communities and offer balanced coverage of the stories that matter to you. Spectrum Noticias, now available. Check your local listings.
Could have at least done picture-in-picture on freaking Access TV, you know.
Are you ready?
And now he sits the steel chair in the ring and is literally sitting down in the middle of the ring, taunting the crowd, while Mike Santana struggles to catch his breath.
Live TV for sports,
Now talking smack, jaw jacking,
and news. All in one place.
Excuse me.
Across your devices. So no matter when or where you are, it's all here.
Mike Santana about to mess him up. Now we're back from the commercial break on Access TV. And now they're showing the part where he's choking him out. The YouTube channel is a little bit further ahead than Access TV. I'm going to go back to Access TV, though.
And he ain't giving it up easily. Weeks ago, AJ Francis and Casey Navarro betrayed TNA Wrestling.
Well, I just saw this part during the break on YouTube where he's sitting in the chair, jaw jacking.
Santana's been out the last 2 weeks due to suspension because he'd been invited for some reason onto the first-class penthouse. He was assaulted from behind that night by Francis with a champagne bottle. Santana was irate, put his hands on TNA medical staff, thus the suspension.
Santana's forearms in the face while he's sitting in that chair. Then kicks him in the chin. Oh, AJ Francis picks him up and scoop slams him into the chair. Dented the chair up with his back. When his back landed on it, it just left a big dent. 1, 2, 2, sweep. Mike Santana kicks out at 2. They're replaying that scoop slam. Oh, what impact. Pun intended.
Big 330-pounder AJ Francis having his way right now.
And now he's hanging Mike Santana up on the middle rope, choking him out with it, putting all his weight on his back, using the top rope for leverage.
To one man, and that's AJ Francis.
Picks up the trash can. Whacks Mike Santana on the back with a dent of the trash can in half. And he puts it over his head and shoulders.
Put Santana in a dangerous way here.
He's about to hit that patented running boot to the face where he falls over the top rope to the apron, to the floor. Yep. That running knee strike. That signature move by AJ Francis. But this time while the trash can was over the head and shoulders of Mike Santana.
Not medically cleared, is out at ringside supporting Francis. Meanwhile, still to come next week on TNA Impact, Masha Slamovich will defend her
Masha
Knockout
Slammer
World
what?
Championship against Killer Kelly. And
Masha
made
slams a
official,
who?
it will be in a chain match. Trey Miguel will face off against one half of the TNA World Tag Team Champions, Nemeth, after Zachary, Wentz, and Ryan Nemeth early on tonight.
Mike Santana getting back to his feet, getting fired up, forearms to the face of AJ Francis, chops him in the chest 3-4 times, hits the ropes, hits him with a clothesline, doesn't budge him, tries for another clothesline, still has AJ Francis stuck. I mean, there's a lot of matches for next week on Impact. They keep talking about them. But that's then, this is now. AJ Francis hurls the trash can, has the trash can hurled at him, and then goes tumbling out of the ring. Mike Santana, moonsault over the top rope, takes down AJ Francis on the floor. And then he sends AJ Francis into the steel steps, shoulder first.
Francis into the steel steps all the way around.
Readjust that table he set up earlier. Goes under the ring for another table. As I set this table up beside the one that's already standing outside the ring. Set them side by side.
And what kind of devilish design is going on in the mind of Mike Santana here? You better believe.
Francis with his hand wrapped around his neck tries to choke slam. Mike Santana counters, kicks him in the chin. Springboard moonsault drops AJ Francis on the floor. He throws him back into the ring.
motivated Mike Santana.
Mike Santana goes to the top rope.
On Long Island, not far from his home in New York City. It'll be Trick Williams versus Joe Hendry for the TNA World Championship. The title Santana was screwed out of.
And then a frog splash attempt has to roll through, ducks the clothesline from AJ Francis, hits him with a cutter. 1, 2, 2, sweet. AJ Francis kicks out at 2. Now Mike Santana with a steel chair sits it up in the middle of the ring. Sits another chair up beside that one, facing each other. Has AJ Francis up in a fireman's carry, and then AA's them through them tables of chairs, dinner them all up. 1, 2, 2, sweet. AJ Francis kicks out at 2. Surely they'll show a replay of that. Yep. Here comes a replay of him. Attitude adjusting. AJ Francis through the steel chairs. Crowd chanting, this is awesome. AJ Francis backed up in the corner. Mike Santana running, tries for an attempt, but gets put out onto the apron. Oh, a huge clothesline by AJ Francis Thompson. Now they're both out on the apron fighting.
Out here in a very precarious position.
Right by those tables that are posted up at ringside. AJ Francis had him up in the fireman's carry. Santana counters with a boot to the chin. And oh wow, Mike Santana with AJ Francis up on his shoulders in the fireman's carry. And then hits him with an AA through those tables that he posted up outside. Good stuff. Casey Navarro holding his head with his jaw dropped. Can't believe what he just saw. What an attitude adjustment. They got to replay that. Who's running out? Trick Williams. I knew Trick was going to come out there. Now Joe Hendry's going to come out there to intercept Trick. Yep, I knew it. He appears. I believe in Joe Hendry. Yeah, and they're taking a fight to each other on the ramp. Punching each other. Punch for punch. Joe Hendry takes up a hand with a headbutt. And then an uppercut, and they go fighting the same way they came into the arena, going backstage to continue the brawl. Meanwhile, Mike Santana throws AJ Francis back in the ring. Going to the top rope, about to hit this five-star frog splash, RVD style. Boom! And that's it. 1, 2. Oh, only a 2 count. Somehow AJ Francis kicked out. I thought for sure that was it. He had too much time to recoup. Man, I thought that was it. Mike Santana tried to spin the block, but he gets speared by AJ Francis. And then AJ Francis catches him by the throat. Choke slam, pop up, powerbomb. No. Mike Santana dropped the pointed elbow to the top of the head of AJ Francis. AJ Francis trying for a Styles Clash and connects. Wow. 1, 2, 2. Sweet. Mike Santana kicks out at 2 from that Styles Clash. What is AJ Francis signaling for? He's asking for something from Casey Navarro, a cup of champagne, a cup of wine or whatever. So he takes a swig of the drink. He's about to get spun the block on. He's trying for a choke slam, but instead, oh, Mike Santana grabbed the wine bottle and cracked it over the skull and then spun the block on him. That's definitely it. 1, 2, 3, ring the bell. Mike Santana for the win. Good stuff. That's what's supposed to happen. That's how it's supposed to end. Get his pound of flesh. Retribution for him. For AJ Francis, costing him the match on NXT that week. Bow. Glass to the face. Or else champagne. I thought it was wine. Either way, glass bottle to the face for the win. Good stuff. I'm so glad Santana won. I knew Trick was going to come out there, and I knew Joe was going to come out there to pick him up, the interceptor. Now he's got a live mic. We're going to hear some words.
Hey, yo, Pittsburgh, where we at? I have sweat. I have clawed. I have bled every single day to be where I am.
Girl at ringside with a big ass yawn right there. That's why I drink coffee, so I don't be tired, even if I've been up since early morning.
I'm gonna keep it a buck real quick. They don't call me the standard of TNA for nothing. When you mention the world title, you mention my damn name.
All right, Santana fired up.
Slammiversary, New York, New York. UBS Arena. You know what I want, right? Joe Hendry, Trick Williams, Mike Santana.
Triple threat.
The main event. Slammiversary. Santino, you know what to do. If anything, you owe me one. But these people want it, huh? I'll give a little spoiler. I ain't going to New York to lose, Poppy. So get used to this face, because I'm the damn standard of TNA.
If they make that a triple threat match, that's gonna be crazy. That changes the whole landscape of that match at that point. And if I was Joe Hendry and this made a triple threat match, I'd be feeling a certain way. Because he never got his fair one-on-one rematch, if that's the case. But we'll find out as the weeks progress what happens. Until then, I'm out of here, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and for your continued support and love that you showed me. To my 67 subscribers, extra shout out. Props to you guys for keeping me afloat. To those who have not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? It doesn't cost a dime, only takes a second of your time. It's just a matter of hitting that bell so you get all the notifications, and it helps me grow the channel and keep creating this content. While you're on my YouTube channel, like the videos, comment on the videos, share the videos, and then follow me on all those links to my social media accounts. I'll be back up here later tonight for some more WWE 2K25 gameplay footage, and I'll also be back tomorrow for the Friday Night SmackDown live reaction watch along. Until then, God bless you all. Be good and be good at it. Stay cool out there. Peace.